Shell Reserve match day live round 7. Du Bois and Tate. Tate gets it down towards Lazarick, tapped on by Collins, still in the middle of the ground. Du Bois and Lazarick, they punch it on further afield. Keys gets it, wheels around, handballs it to Gaylard. Handballs it wide the other way, looking for Ruck. Gets a good shepherd by Lazarick. Goes with the right foot kick but turns it over. Aaron Broom has taken the mark and will get it away with a right foot kick long towards half forward. King at the back was Wishart, tapped down. Keys has the ball on a string, gets it away to Lazarick, tapped it on, but there's nobody there for Corio. Comes back towards Rutherford, his handball, missed the target. Coming back the other way, King goes down, handball was chopped off. Free kick for a high tackle, going to go to the Devils.
Go to the first one, Kingy, wasn't it?
Yeah, at half back, I think it was. King gets it away to Keys. Across half back, gives it to Blackman, takes the mark, runs through the middle, right foot kick lead on by Lindsay, good kick too. Lindsay takes the mark, handballs it away to Blackman, had it and lost it, then tried to get it away to O'Toole. It finally gets towards Ricky O'Toole, no free kick paid. Blackman gets it away to Kane Hayes, still in the middle of the ground, gives it away by hand to Lindsay, handball outboard to Ricky O'Toole, sets him a task, he gets around Furman easily, runs free, right foot kick towards the pocket, lead on, and a good mark taken by Potter. He gets it back in. Oh, he thought about kicking, then he handballs it over the top towards Collins, gets it back to Harry Potter. He gets it now, still in the 40 metres out from goal, towards Rivet White. Good play defensively, and he sees it over the line for one behind. So they go to 15, 105 Corio. Bannockburn 7-12, 54 Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 2 minutes played.
So White for Bannockburn to bring the ball back into play, decides to go straight down the middle. Glorious kick. Lee Clifford, good position, can't control the footy however. Shaw, handball out to Hickleton. Hickleton now, also down the middle, straight to Cy Gaylard. Gaylard now, well, the turnover is going to be crucial. Mark easily taken there by Blackman, runs forward, beautiful kick. Looks like Potter in the middle of the pack there, double teaming him now, 2 to 1. Well, good reading by Collins on this occasion. Tips the ball forward, and there's Potter. Well, that's pretty unselfish. He's got Johnny Keys running, but not such a good kick. Keys equal to the task. He's got the footy, gets it to foot, picked up there by McNamara. Wouldn't have kicked a lot of goals in his career, I wouldn't have thought.
Ashley.
But it's Ashley McNamara's kicked his first, and it is the 16th for Corio. And I think to their credit, they're certainly running very strongly early in this last quarter. 16, 15, 111 Corio. They lead Bannockburn 7-12, 54. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 3 minutes gone.
Just take you back to a couple of things, Eric. That hard ball get from Matthew King on the half-back line there was fantastic. That little kick there from Potter was a meant kick. He kicked it into space for Keys to run on it. That's good thinking from a young player.
Back to the middle. Lazarick through the middle. Matty Pilgrim got it. Goes to the right foot kick high, leading out Hayes, and in front for Van Ingen. Dwayne Broom tried to kick it on a little bit, couldn't do so. Umpire might come in and say, holding the ball.
It's a bit rugged, I think.
And it's against Bolchevik, or Kane Hayes. And Dwayne Broom has the free kick. Tough.
I'm speechless.
Not good for a commentator to be speechless. Broom comes in from 40 metres out and puts it straight through the middle. Good kick, Dwayne Broom.
Lovely kick.
So he puts his first on the board, and the 8th for Bannockburn. They go to 8-12-60. They trail Corio 16-15, 111 Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, we've been playing 4 minutes.
Pretty hard, Laurie, when it sort of doesn't encourage players to have the courage of their convictions and go for the footy if they're going to be pinged like that.
Yeah, no, that was a bit rough, that one. I think that's even the game up a bit, isn't it?
Perhaps.
Go on. I'd like to see Tatey have a bit of a spell here, and Chad River could have a run and give him a bit of a spell. I think Tatey's looks like to me he's run out of petrol tickets a bit.
Done a good job though.
He does a great job.
In the middle, and Tate clearly gets the tap down. Matty Pilgrim runs onto it, gets a handball out to Banks, another handball forward to Rutherford. Rutherford for Bannockburn, kicks it inside 50. Good contest back there. In front, man in front has taken the mark, and it's
Ben Furman.
So he's gone from a wingman to full forward, and has kicked 3 goals.
Brother of Matt.
Yes. And not built dissimilarly as he's about to move in. 10 metres out, directly in front and has kicked his 4th goal. So Bannockburn at least showing some fight. They're coming home in the last quarter. 9 goals, 12-66. They trail Corio 16-15, 111 Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 5.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, Brent Rutherford's had a pretty good game against his old team. He was instrumental in that going forward, and I think he's enjoying his footy out there. They're playing a bit of close attention at times when they get a chance, but that happens when you leave a club and go to another one.
Well, I really thought he made his name as a defender for Corio, Laurie, and he's doing a fine job. He's a forward.
Yeah, he's
target for them today.
Yeah.
So back to the middle, Du Bois and Tate. Do the ruck work now, umpire throws the ball in the air. Tate gets it down beautifully to Ricky O'Toole with the back of the right hand, goes towards centre half forward. Lindsay makes up a lot of ground, takes the mark, gives it away to Clifford by hand. Right foot kick tumbling towards the goals. Did it get over the head of Hickleton? I think it did. It was a terrible looking kick off the boot, but the desired result is a goal, and that's what he's got. Lee Clifford's first of the afternoon. And the 17th for the Devils. They go to 17-15, 117. And they lead Bannockburn 9-12-66. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 6.5 minutes played.
The 3 or 4 times for the day, Laurie, that Corio have got a centre break like that, they make it look pretty easy, don't they?
Oh, yeah, as we keep saying, it's a training drill, isn't it? It was out the back. It was a nice tap out though, straight to Ricky, but it's something they obviously practice.
Thought you said he was getting tired. In the middle again. This time Tate, another lovely tap forward from him, but they do well. Gaylard, I reckon he's struggling a bit, but grabs the footy, he kicks it towards half forward. I was watching Gaylard, he sort of faltered a bit then. On the left foot, Aaron Broom on that occasion. All Corio in the middle of the ground. Mark dropped by Rickett, kicked off the ground by Du Bois. Looking for Ash Perkins, picks it up, going forward. Hayes, done a good job across the defensive half today. Kane Hayes has taken the mark, kicks it across goal, has found Gaylard, takes the mark, has plenty of time. A terrible chip, but he's found Bolchevac. Still on half-back flank. Bolchevac now kicks it forward. The lead is from Tate and takes the mark just ahead of Matt Lewis on that occasion. Decides to kick it along the boundary line. Great mark taken there by Ricky O'Toole, and a good kick from Tate. O'Toole now, half-forward flank, kicks it back into the corridor. The leads have all come from there. Rickett, one-handed, ball comes to ground, picked up there by Potter, flicked out. First to the footy is Johnny Keys, overruns it. Picked up for Bannockburn, they go wide. Great mark not paid to Lewis. Backing up Bolchevic, handball over the top to Tate. Has Ricky O'Toole in support, accepts a handball, chipped it back into the corridor, so it's back where it should be. Called play on for some reason, and it was Collins, just chipped it forward to Bolchevic. Handball to Keys, and mark taken in the last night of defence by was Broom, Dwayne Broom. Now they're, well, both sides mucking about with it a bit. Finally, it will come out through Hickleton towards centre wing. The big torpedo over the head of the pack, balls to the back. Van Ingen with pace, picks it up, has a bounce, runs to 50, hooks it towards the goal area. Matty King is there, doesn't even make the goal area as he's rusted across the boundary line, dropping the mark. And the boundary umpire still back on centre wing, so the ball moved very, very quickly for Bannockburn on that occasion. So they show signs, Laurie, some good signs, Bannockburn, with their movement of the ball. They've just really got to get into the area where they can score.
Look, I think they've, first time we've seen them this year, Eric, and they've got something there to work on. I'm pretty sure about that.
Well, the ball was thrown in. Ash Perkins grabbed the ball out of the ruck contest, threw it on his boot, straight over the boundary line, out of bounds on the full. Unfortunately, couldn't hook it back, but a good ploy.
Do you think, Eric, they just play a little bit of panic football? I just think sometimes they just don't use the right option, just blaze away a little bit, and that'll come if winning a few games and players getting probably in a set positions a little bit thrown around here today.
Well, certainly, ball kicked in. Ricky O'Toole can't take the mark off the back of the pack. Kicked forward off the ground by Matt Lewis. And the mark dropped near the boundary line by Justin Tate. Yeah, I think you're right, Laurie. He's getting very tired.
I think Tate's still out there and doing some good stuff, but I think he needs a spell.
Yes. I think it's a fair comment. I think they might be struggling for numbers. Corio, a couple injured. Ball thrown in, comes down to Gaylard. Handball to Ricky O'Toole. Can he elude the Matty Pilgrim tackle? Well, he can't.
Ball. That's ball.
Tackled. Well, the ball is forced over the boundary line, and the ball will be thrown in. 40 metres from the behind post, southern end. 10 minutes gone, final quarter, as Tate manoeuvres his opponent out of the way, and nice little handball to Ricky O'Toole. Coming through strongly there was Collins. Good work. A low pass to Toby Lindsay. Look for the handball. Finally, Collins has run on. That's good football. The chip lead has come to Potter. Magnificent lead from Potter. Just chips it quickly. I don't know why he wouldn't have had a go. He could have got 10 goals, I reckon, today, the way he's been shooting at the goals. The ball's cleared from the danger area. Picked up by Dwayne Broome. Turns on the left foot. Goes to the middle of the ground. Nobody there but Matt King of Corio. Takes the mark comfortably. Handball quickly now to Toby Lindsay. Back to Matty King. They're mucking about with it on this occasion. King now gets the ball to boot. It's underneath. Oh, gee. Umpires paid that a couple of times, but comes out clear to Dwayne Broome. Goes towards Aaron Broome, sorry it was. Goes towards half forward. Ash Perkins can't control the footy, and it's over the boundary line. Half forward flank in front of the social club here at the Corio football stadium.
You didn't fool me, Eric. I gave the stat to Aaron.
That's good. So the boundary umpires recovered the footy. 11.5 minutes gone, final quarter. Ball comes in. Good tap there by Danny Ruck to the back to Gaylard. Handball over the top, looking for. I think Matty Pilgrim's missed his
Calling
today. He's soccering the ball beautifully. Tried to, instead of taking it in the hands, he got it on the toe and tried to run with it. Unfortunately, it's off his hands over the boundary line and for a throw in. True centre wing in front of the change rooms here as Tate and the boy do it again. Tate tap backwards. Ricky O'Toole long handball forward. Missed his mark on that occasion as a series of handballs comes to Matty King. Finally to Aaron Broome. Goes long. That's where it's got to go at the back. Matty McNamara reads it well. Handball over the top to Keys. He decides to run. Players, defenders, you've got to come at him. Over to Hayes, to Keys. He's running too quickly, I think, but in front Clifford can't take the mark. Ball tap forward. Good contest as the ball in front of our broadcast position. Was good work there by McNamara. Chipped over the top. Keys and Collins. Who can run onto it? Got Rickett loose on his own. It's over his head. Runs onto the footy. Runs inboard. Can he kick the goal? No, it's going to land in the goal square. Chad Rivet off his hands. Another rush behind. 17-16. 118 Corio. They lead Bannockburn 9-12-66. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes gone.
So White from fullback. Kicks into Matty Pilgrim. Short, takes the mark. Then chips over the top towards Howard at centre half back. Takes the mark. Goes to the outer side looking for Broome. Aaron on centre wing. Takes the mark. Turns around, goes towards half forward, long lead, Perkins. Oh, great mark in front of Ruck. So he takes the mark, still fair way out from goal. In fact, he'll probably nearly kick it from centre wing when he does go. He goes now, inside to 50. Bannigan goes up, off hands at the back of the pack. Cryer with the numbers, McNamara slips over, gives the handball away to Bolshevik. His handball to Clifford, handball through to Keys, draws a player, handball to Lindsay, through the middle of the ground, left foot kick towards half forward. And goes to Potter, and he's taken the mark at half forward flank. Goes with a right foot kick long towards the teeth of goal. Rivet stands there. White with a run. Oh, Rivet. And he's done a fair job all afternoon, David White. If he gives away 2 marks for the day, he's done a pretty good job, and he couldn't do much about that one then. And Big Chad will kick his second goal. He comes in, 10 metres out, and pops it through. So his second, and the 18th for Corio. They go to 18-16, 124. They lead Bannockburn 9-12-66 on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 14.5 minutes played.
Yes, it was just a matter of height there. There's no way, and it was a well-weighted kick. It was just on the right side of the body as well, and there was no chance that David was going to get there. But as you said, he's done a pretty good job up there today, because he's probably given away a good foot or more in height and a lot in weight as well.
He's just a true blue defender, isn't he? He knows what the caper is. Ball back in the middle as Rickett doing the ruck work now for Corio. Comes down to That was Hinchcliffe just back on the ground, but he's kicked it straight into the arms of Baker at centre half back for Corio. So Baker now goes to the outer wing. Nice looking kick, well weighted, and has found Blackman on centre wing. Goes back, chips it further forward. The lead out there has come from Lee Clifford, can't take the mark. Nice little handball out by Gaylard, and
Potter.
Almost in the arms there of Potter. Turns around on the left foot, pretty casual, if you don't mind. Has kicked a
sausage roll.
A left foot goal as easy as you like. Goal number 9 for Jed Potter and 19 for Corio. 19, 16, 100 and that's 30. Lead Bannockburn 9-12 66. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes gone, and that was sheer class, Laurie.
Yeah, it certainly was, Eric. There's no doubt about that. Summed it up beautifully, and he's played a good game of football here today.
Might be in running for our Carrington Hotel Player of the Day this afternoon. We'll be doing that in the final siren thanks to Australian Treaded Pine shortly.
He might get an in-league.
He might too if Laurie's an in-league selector. Back in the middle, Rickett gets it down towards Lazarick, falls towards Pilgrim. Now gives it away to Banks. He gives it away by hand towards Stanford. He gives it towards Aaron Broome. Gets a kick away under pressure from Rick Lazarick. Goes towards half forward, but McNamara is there. And gives it back towards Kane Hayes. Sets him a task. He does pretty well. Breaks free. Little left foot kick towards Lindsay. Had to make up a bit of ground. Did so. Took the mark. At half back flank. Toby Lindsay for Corio. The ball to the middle, the lead's on from Blackman. He takes it and gets away from Stanford. Backs himself and handballs it towards Keys. Sold the dummy, then got the handball away towards Collins. Needs a shepherd. Gaylard gave it to him. Gives it a left foot kick now towards McNamara. Can't take the mark. That was Ashley McNamara. Now get back towards Aaron Broome at half back. Gives it away to Clinton Shaw under pressure. Lazarick in front. Jeez, he's good overhead as well as on the ground. Gives it away to Collins. Chips the ball back inboard. Looking for Lindsay. Doesn't sit for him though. Mucking around with it a bit in the middle. Keys. Handball to Rickett. He gets around one. Pilgrim puts on a tackle. He gets the kick away though. Might fall towards Lindsay. Gadd comes the other way. Does well. Toby Lindsay to hold it up. And then our Pine will come in and ball it up at half forward.
Yeah, he did well there to keep that in the forward 50.
So a ball up. Rickett and DuBois falls to the side of the pack. Toby Lindsay towards the teeth of goal. Rivet runs back with a fly to the footy off his hands and through for one behind. So they go to 19-17, 131 Corio. They lead Bannockburn 9-12 at 66. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
David White kicked to himself once again. There goes outside 50 with a long kick. Marked by Gadd. Chips it inboard looking for and finding Aaron Broome. Thought about running on, but decides to now come back into the corridor. Long kick over the centre. Good contest there through players' legs. It comes to Matty Lewis. Chips it around the body. And great mark to Van Ingen like in the forward pocket from behind. And he will have a shot on goal. 20 metres out, 45-degree angle. We're almost behind the line of the kick. And as he will move in for Bannockburn. So Van Ingen. Hayes on the mark as Van Ingen moves in. Well, not a bad looking approach, not a bad looking kick from our angle, right through the middle, and it is the 10th goal to the Bannockburn side. 10-12-72. They trail Corio 19-17, 131. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, Aaron's a youngster too. They're going to build their club around as well, and he impresses me as well. He's capable of taking a good overhead mark, and he seems to get in the right spots to get the footy, and he's usually a pretty good finisher as well. So, you know, they're the players that Bannockburn are going to look to the future for, and they've got quite a few kids, and they're going to, they are definitely going to improve.
So back to the middle. Been playing nearly 20 minutes, final term. And as we said, Rickett having a run in the ruck now for Corio, with Tate having a rest on the bench against DuBois. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Rickett gets it down easily. Pilgrim runs without it. Stanford got the handball away, but only as far as Rickett. Off a step, but a hold. Going to go to Bannockburn, I think. Yeah.
I think it might be Lewis.
The players have got no idea.
They've got no idea.
Three-quarter time scores GDFL. Haneke 9-8. Trail Thompson 18-13, Inverleigh 10-7, Trail North Geelong 19-16. East Geelong 12-6, trail Werribee Central's 15-16. Geelong West 6-17, trail Winchelsea 12-10. And Belpost still 17-11, Belmont 4-5.
Well, the ball has ended up at centre half forward with that man again, Aaron Van Ingen, who took a very good mark. And he'll shoot for goal once again. He kicked the last one a minute ago. Chance for his second and the 11th for Bannockburn. So directly in front, 45 metres out. Aaron Van Ingen comes in. We just leant back on it a bit, might not have the distance. And it's off hands. And is it going to be out of bounds? Bolshevik, can he keep it in yet? Yes, he can, but then he kicks it out of bounds on the full. Or does he? No, very deep pockets here.
Yes.
And it's out of bounds for a throw-in.
He went for the check side and hit the wrong side, Laurie, didn't he?
I think he did.
So boundary throw-in, right half forward flank, Bannockburn into attack. At the southern end of the ground. Thrown in now, Rickett in front, gets it down towards Baker. Handball away to Ricky O'Toole. Blind turn, gives it away by hand to McNamara. Kick across the ground's okay. If it comes off towards Collins, it is. And he's held up well by Stanford. He gives it away though by Keys, so they're running again. He goes with the chip pass towards centre half forward Lindsay. Off hands, Shaw. Had it and lost it, Gaylard. His handball over the head of Blackman. Will it sit for him across half forward flank? He's got it now. Wheels back around on the left. Short little kick towards McNamara. Ashley coming the other way was Sam Hickleton into the right forward pocket. Falls off White's hands. Goes towards Rivet and also to Keys again. He wheels around on the left boot and has kicked a goal.
He has too.
So Keys has kicked his third. And the 20th goal for Corio. They go to 20 goals, 17-1-37 they lead. Bannockburn 10-12, 72, Buckley's Entertainment Centre, final quarter scoreboard, 22 minutes played.
I suppose since half-time, Laura, in real terms, that the quality of the game's picked up a little bit, I suppose because there's more goals being kicked, but there's a number of players still slipping over. I just wonder if the ground surface is too hard.
Yeah, it could be, Eric. We walked across it and it does feel a bit firm.
So back in the middle, umpire puts the ball in the air once again. Rickett, lovely tap down. Ricky O'Toole runs onto it. Handball over the top to Rick Lazarick. Back to, no, almost back. Ricky O'Toole puts the Shepherd on for Lazarick. Goes towards Gaylard. Good tap forward, comes to Lee Clifford. The lead is on from Rivet. And, well, landed on that copious chest of his. Wrapped the arms around it and it wasn't going to fall out. But didn't seem to make a lot of effort other than running toward the ball. And the mark has been taken 35 metres out. Fairly acute angle. He's fairly close to the boundary line. Correct side for a right footer as moves in. Lovely looking kick to goal. Umpire's moved across. What's he going to tell us? A goal. Well read there by Chad Rivet. Kicks his third and the 21st for the Corio side. 21-17, 143. They lead Bannockburn 10-12, 72. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 23 minutes gone.
Well, sometimes this game seems unfair, doesn't it? I mean, David White's done a marvellous job up full back all day, and he's, Rivet's kicked 3 goals. So when you assess it on paper, he probably he's still done a good job, but just gets him back into the game a little bit.
Back to the middle, Rickett and Du Bois. Du Bois gets it down. Matty Lewis with a kick out of fresh air. Kick off the ground by Blackman. And it goes towards McNamara. Matt at half-back. Kicks towards brother Ash, who can't take it with him against Phillips. Now Banks comes at it 30 in line. And the umpire's found a free kick.
It's Ashley.
Yeah, going to Wes Phillips at left half-back for the Tigers. Can chip the ball towards Ben Furman. He takes the mark. Matty Mack falls over in front of us, slips over.
I think the ground is hard by the sound of that.
Ben Furman goes towards half forward, but it's the turnover. Now Ricky O'Toole chips the ball towards Lazarick. He handballs it away to Rickett, missed a target. He gets around to Boy though. Can he get it first? Well, it doesn't sit for him. He needs to chase it with Stanford. Keeps it in front of him, runs it across the centre wing. Keeps it in front of him again. Now Pilgrim meets him and he picks it up. He gets the handball away. Good play by Rickett though. And, well, what was the free kick for? A hold.
Who would know?
Ball's gone towards centre half forward. Good pick up on the run by Hinchcliffe. Handballs it away to Wishart off a step. Goes towards Van Ingen in front again. Takes the mark. And will shoot for his second. 25 metres out directly in front.
Don't know where he's been for 3 quarters. He had a good last quarter.
He has had a good last quarter, Eric, and he missed one that Jason called beautiful there before. He leaned back on it a little bit, and he's in a lot closer this time. He leaned back on that one as well, but he's kicked it, I think.
Only 25 metres out. He's put it through for his second. So they go to 11, 12, 78, Bannockburn. They trial Corio 21, 17, 143. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes played.
Yes, well, they're hanging in there, aren't they? Dale Smith would be pretty pleased with the way they persevered. They keep working, so that's the positives you can take out of this game today, that they haven't let Corio actually dominate the game. I thought they might have really opened this right up in the last quarter.
Now, Bannockburn have shown a bit of courage. They've kept trying all the way through, and particularly this last quarter, they've kicked 4 goals.
And some of the youngsters have stood up too, which is a pleasing sign as well.
So back in the middle with umpire West to put the ball in the air once again. Rickett, who's done well in the ruck this last quarter, beaten on that occasion by Du Bois. The ball pushed forward to Rutherford. He chips the ball right across the ground. I think the boundary umpire almost marked that, but running onto the footy is Banks. Handball over the top, missed its mark, and good work there by Hayes once again. Runs through the line, looks for, it's over the head there of Ash McNamara, can't take them. Oh, free kick surely, high and in the back, and free kick has gone to Ash McNamara. Handball quickly to Ricky O'Toole. He kicks towards centre half forward. Well, pushed forward Hickleton on Potter there, but the ball's fallen into the arms there of Gaylard, round the body on the left foot, into the full forward position. Rivet can't control the footy and can't keep it in either, and under a bit of pressure from David White, the ball is carried over the boundary line, 30 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area for Corio. 27 minutes gone, final quarter, as Justin Tate had a little bit of a rest back on the ground. Rivet does the ruck work, punches it forward for Corio, but picked up by Hickleton in defence. He's got hold of the big torpedo. It's gone way out of defence onto centre wing. Blackman, the only person there for Corio, chips it forward. Out there wide is, well, the mark taken there by Lindsay, but the boundary umpire, who's a long way behind, has called that out on the full. So I guess they're a bit closer than we are. Laurie's the other side of the ground, but the ensuing free kick has gone to Bannockburn. Long kick, the lead out there from Rutherford. Good body work, and has taken the mark ahead there of Rickett. So on centre wing, Rutherford now just chips forward. Another mark taken by Lewis for Bannockburn. Got hold of the big torpedo. That's a Lewis trait. Oh, great mark at the back of the pack. It's Baker for Corio in the last line of defence. He's getting a call from Ricky O'Toole in the middle of the ground. He honours that. Ricky's on his own by a mile. Handball to Lee Clifford. Just saunters in with one bounce. Handball long over the top to Johnny Keys. He handballs back to Ricky O'Toole, who's continued running on the left foot. There's the lead, come from half forward, Toby Lindsay. He's had a bit of the footy today. Handball quickly to Ricky O'Toole, who's run on. He kicks it long now toward the head of the goal square. Long kick, Potter in the pack there. Ball, I think, actually tapped down by Rivet as it turned out. And ball comes loose for Shaw of Bannockburn. Oh. Well, Hinchcliffe, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but Ricky O'Toole, handball to Keys, is running into an open goal and has kicked his 4th goal. So good controlled teamwork there by the Corio side as Ricky O'Toole gets the goal for Johnny Keys. So it's 22-17, 149 Corio. Leading Bannockburn 11-12-78. Buckley's Entertainment Channel final score scoreboard, 29 minutes gone.
Well, Johnny Keys has finished up with 4 goals, and I think probably since half time, Johnny Keys, Toby Lindsay and those type of players have given them a little bit more pace, and I think that's the thing that's worried Bannockburn more than anything. They've been able to break the lines and run the ball in and get in where the numbers are.
They've run hard, haven't they? Yeah, Hayes from the back line has done the same thing.
Back to the middle. The boy gets it down towards Van Ingen having a run on the ball. He handballs it away to Rutherford, turns around at 50, goes long towards the square. Lang goes up over his head. At the back was Baker. Gets a Shepherd from Hayes, takes a bounce. Backs himself and goes with the right foot kick towards Keys. So he's at one end 1 minute, and then at half back the next. And also getting across there was Lewis for Bannockburn. Close to the boundary line, Wishart kept it in, goes long once again, sits for Lang at the back. Good punch away by King and sees it through for one behind to the Tigers. They go to 11-13-79. They trail Corio 22-17-149. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 30 minutes played.
Matt King kicks in quickly. Ricky O'Toole takes the mark at centre half back, chips it to the centre of the ground. Baker takes the mark, draws a player over to Rickett, continues to run, gets a handball back. Now Baker puts the ball on the boot, looking for Potter up forward. Ball falls clear. Gaillard in the pack, can't pick it up, but Broome can. Goes towards the centre of the ground. Picked up by Rickett. Does well. Sees a lead coming from half forward. It's too strong. It's over there. Players are slipping over everywhere. Picked up finally. It's Johnny Coos again, is it not?
No, McNamara.
Was it actually McNamara? Couldn't see him through there, and has kicked his second goal. So an opportunist goal there. The 23rd for the Corio side. 23-17, 155. They lead Bannockburn 11-13-79. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 31 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, they don't seem that any difficulty when they run forward. They finish up with a goal. They've just got too many players at the drop of the footy, and they're running fairly well direct up the ground, and plenty of opportunities in the scoring zone.
Just appears on the scoreboard each time Bannockburn get a goal, Corio get 2 to answer. They've basically been 2 to 1 all day.
It seems a bit like that, Eric. They grit their teeth and find another couple. Rickett again.
Back to the middle. Clifford gets it to O'Toole. Gee whiz. Gives it towards Lindsay. He gets past Gadd. Can he pick it up though? That's the thing. He's on half forward flank now. It's still running away from him. He's got some support now in Clifford. He tried to handball it to him. Oh, gets to him in the end. Lee Clifford chips the ball towards Keys. Keys runs in, draws a player. Potter for 10. Turns around. Left foot kick. Missed it.
Bad luck.
And
nice to get 10.
9 goals, 3. Here's Tally. Possibly had a tad more time than he thought then, I think. 23-18, 156 Corio. And Bannockburn 11-13-79. Kick in by White. It's a good kick in. The only problem was it was straight to Kane Blackman for Corio. So he's taken the mark. He kicks it back to Winsett Kane. Potter with the set. Oh, he couldn't quite take the mark on the siren. So that is full time, and it's Corio 23-18, 156 have defeated Bannockburn 11-13-79 in that term. 8 goals for Corio, and Bannockburn managed 4 goals, 1. And then 23-18, 156 Corio to Bannockburn 11-13-79. The goal kickers for the Devils, 9 to Jed Potter, 4 to John Keys, 3 to Chad Rivet, 2 each to Ricky O'Toole and Ash McNamara, and singles to Justin Tate, Barry O'Toole and Lee Clifford, while for Bannockburn, 4 to Ben Furman, 2 each to Brent Rutherford and Aaron Van Ingen, singles to Matthew Lewis, Dwayne Broome and Jamie Wishart. But in the end, a big win to the Devils. They remain undefeated in season 2004. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final siren. Thanks to Australian Treader Pine this afternoon. Our look at the day in football. We'll have our Carrington Hotel Player of the Day. We'll have the ladder. We'll have other scores from GDFL round 7 games, and a look ahead towards round 8 next Saturday afternoon. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.